Hello friends, as always it's a pleasure to connect with all of you. Let me start by sharing the biggest news that we've been working towards. You all will be delighted to know that your company, our company, ABSLI has now become the fastest growing life insurance company in India. Give every one of you, all employees, all family members a big round of applause. Well done. Everybody in the industry is asking what's happening in this team, what's happening in this company, and we are all keeping quiet because ऐसे वक्त में कहा जाता है कि भगवान करे किसी की नजर ना लगे. Now to build on this great momentum that all of us have created, we've been thinking that what do we do as one, कहते हैं ना ब्रह्मास्त्र, we need one big bullet for the remaining 2-3 quarters so that we really hit the ball out of the park this year. And to do that, we've been thinking of what's the very simple elevator pitch that we can create which all advisors can use and they can explain this proposition to the customer. Because we have realized that our teams, our distribution does very well when we have a simple story and a single story. So we have all got together in the head office and created a pitch along with a lot of inputs from advisors, distributors, and here's how it goes, and this is the main reason of why I thought I should connect with you. In our lives, in everybody's lives, there are 3 financial risks. Everybody has to face these 3 financial risks. The first is the risk of living too long. So what happens in case you live very long? Life expectancy in this country is growing. It is now about 70. 20 years later, it will be about 80 and 90 and so on and so forth. So there will come a significant part of our lives where we would have retired and we would not be making an income. What happens in these times? How will we run the show? The kids would have grown up, they would have moved on in their lives, they would have got married, they would have settled in some other country. So what do we do in our retirement age? That is the first financial risk that every Indian has, the risk of living too long. The second risk that every individual has is the risk of dying too soon. And the best way to understand this is to ask anybody what their date of birth is. When you ask somebody what's your date of birth, they will say, well, 27th August 76 is my date of birth. Immediately after that, ask them what's your date of death. And they will say, what kind of question is that? Well, the fact is that nobody knows. But we all know that nobody is going out of here alive. Nobody is getting out of here alive. And therefore, death is certain, when is uncertain. It could happen that in our families, friends, we would have experienced an untimely death of a relative, of a brother, of a cousin, of a father, uncle at an early age. When an untimely death occurs in a family, and if they don't have a good financial plan, life insurance cover taken for the breadwinner, this family almost kind of falls down in terms of financials at the overall level. The dignity of this family, the overall lifestyle of this family, all kind of goes through a phenomenal downturn because a good financial plan has not been put to place. And this is the second risk that everybody runs, the risk of dying too soon. And the third is the financial risk in case of emergency, health emergency. And here, right now, one of the big the health emergencies that this country is facing is with regards to cancer. We know that because of the undue stress that we have in our lifestyle related to work, related to goals, related to various things, that's impacting our bodies. And with all this pollution, this, that and the other, it's not helping. So more and more cases of cancer are coming to light than there were 20 years ago. So what do we do in case that happens? Now in this situation, you will not live and you're not even, there's no death, but you could be handicapped for some period of time or for a very long period of time. So these are the 3 risks that every Indian has, and let me summarize it once again. The risk of living too long, the risk of dying too soon, and the risk in case of an health emergency. Specifically, I'm calling out cancer. We said, why don't we put all these 3 risks together and create a combination plan where instead of explaining customers features and benefits, instead of explaining 4%, 8%, this, that, IRR, we don't talk all this, but we discuss these three risks with the customer. And what if I could present to the customer a plan which takes care of all these three risks? Wouldn't that be great? Well, that's exactly what we are presenting to you today in the form of Jeevan Sathi. So Jeevan Sathi, ladies and gentlemen, is the new combination plan that we are launching, and we want each and every one of you to understand how this plan works and each and every one of you to get trained so that you can go and share this with your customers. The Jeevan Sathi plan is nothing but a combination of our Vision Life Income and the Cancer Shield product coming together. And it's been woven together in a manner where all these three risks that I just articulated, all three get taken care of if a person takes a Jeevan Sathi plan from ABSLI. So this is from a customer point of view. Obviously, from our point of view, there has to be a what's in it for me. So there are a lot of exciting contests and campaigns that you will hear that will get rolled out very soon. But I want each and every one of you to ensure that we go all out and look at all our existing customers and potential new customers and pitch this product in the next 3 to 4 weeks' time. I wish all of you the very best, and let's ensure that we end the year on an even stronger note and make ABSLI the fastest growing company by a huge margin where nobody can compete with us. All the best.